Making your first $100,000 is a significant milestone and can be difficult due to a lack of experience, limited resources, and competition. However, as you gain more experience and build a network, opportunities for growth and success increase, making it more attainable to reach financial goals. While the initial journey to 100K may be challenging, it often lays the foundation for future financial success. Vice Chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Charlie Munger, is a successful billionaire who has stated that accumulating the first $100,000 from a standing start with no seed money is the most challenging part of building wealth. Making the first million was the next big hurdle. Now, this is no surprise to anyone, but the fact is, after reaching that $100,000 mark, it gets quicker to reach the next milestone. As you accumulate wealth, investing and generating passive income becomes easier, further increasing your earning potential. Since you will be earning more and have more experience in your money-making skills along the way, more opportunities will present themselves to you. Then gradually, you will be hitting the 200, 300, and 400,000 mark until you make it to $1 million, and it'll not stop there either. Let us expand on this topic more. Hello everyone, and welcome to UpThink. If you are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button below and hit that notification bell to be part of our lovely learning community. When it comes to investing, it may seem like the least of your concerns for now until you eventually lag on it. But here's a hot take. The more you dally on your investments, the longer it is going to take for you to retire. Now, many people have the habit of investing more only when they have more money, but this logic is slightly off the mark. Investing is not because you have some extra cash to spare. Instead, it is because you want to earn more money. Because of this logic, many people delay or stop themselves from investing at all. Another reason is the risks that come with investing. They take the risk in too high a regard, and that is what stops them from investing in a path to financial success. The fear of loss is always a hurdle, and it is hard to start investing when the end goal is still a long road ahead. It may seem too convenient to put it off for later, but you will need to put in significant effort to make your first 100,000. Most of your portfolio's fuel comes from your contributions until it grows in size. Even if percentage returns do not give rise to the returns in dollars, the compound interest will improve your investment earnings greatly. If you were to invest $6,000 and it has a 10% return in a year, that would be $600. Frankly speaking, it is not a large amount, but with a little overtime now and then, you can acquire this amount quickly. With a $100,000 investment and the same rate of return, which is 10%, you would have $10,000, which is a significant amount to begin covering your salary. Continuing up the scale of 200, 300 to $1 million, there will also be a significant increase in the return. Sure, you may be starting small, but once you land that $100,000 point, your amount return will also increase. The journey up ahead as you go from landmark to landmark will be exhilarating since you will be witnessing your money grow. People often remark that reaching the milestone of a $100,000 portfolio marks a significant point in their investment journey as they can more clearly see the growth of their investments. They have put in time and effort to build their portfolio to this level, and the size of their portfolio is a tangible representation of their investment success. This achievement gives them confidence in their investment strategy and a sense of pride in their financial progress. As you go on your investment, you will gradually be seeking new opportunities to expand your portfolio quickly and eventually reach higher winnings. You might be open to taking another job or cutting back on spending so you can put more money into your investment. You will be motivated to search for more ways to earn higher returns as well. In this way, you will also be learning and developing better habits over your financial decisions. Through compound interest, you can see that even the slightest decision of holding back on needless shopping will recompense you later on if you choose to invest it instead. Say you go out and spend $100 on that. The money you spend is never coming back. But if you invested that money, you would be getting money back increasingly by the year, for example, at 10% to 12% to 15%, etc. Yes, it may not look like much now, but holding back on that small amount will help you eventually get used to saving small amounts of money. Once you become more prosperous, more options will be available to you, and these will be more apparent upon accumulating up to 100,000. Hi guys, we hope this video has been giving value to you so far. If you enjoy it, please do leave a like. Your enjoyment truly encourages us to bring out better content for you guys, so thanks! Now back to the video. So what options do we mean exactly? An example you could be doing is getting another job that gives a higher income than your current one, or if you want to take a job that can expand your knowledge and experience but the pay is unstable, you can still take this risk since you would have some savings set aside. For example, that unsteady job could provide you with tons of money, but only if you successfully get a commission. However, if you want a fixed large amount of salary, then this is not the most sensible of risks to take. Another option is opening a business. If you have yet to have the means to start a business before, this can now be possible after that $100,000. Starting a new business has the potential to bring significant wealth, but only if you take that chance. Failure to launch means losing the opportunity to capitalize on this potential. The rewards of a successful business venture can be substantial, but it's only if you take the necessary steps to make it happen. Real estate can also be a profitable risk that you can consider. You can buy a property at a low price and sell it for a higher value. It may be a large risk, but with your savings, this may be an opportunity that could benefit you greatly. The less your savings, the lesser your options. When you have large savings, you can take on many more opportunities with risks that you know your savings can cover. Another thing your savings are good for is if you ever run into an emergency or if a rare happening occurs, then you have the immediate funds for it. You could even afford stocks should you choose to do so. When you have additional cash, you can handle going riskier and it'll not bankrupt you. Even if stocks do not pan out for you, there are still other ways for your investments, and it will also be a good learning experience should you try again later on. If you ever come across a good business endeavor from someone you trust, you can invest in them and not worry about going bankrupt if it fails. These options can increase your investment, and you will be reaching $500,000 and even $1 million before long. These kinds of options are difficult for someone with low savings. As exciting as it sounds, the road to $100,000 is not an easy one, but that is no reason not to get creative and try reaching that breakthrough faster. We mentioned earlier that most of the fuel for your investment comes from your own contributions. This means that your first priority is to increase the amount you're putting into savings. You could take up a side hustle dedicated to your savings or consider a part-time job that could earn you some additional cash. Be cautious when spending. Think to yourself if you really need it or not. Always think twice about purchases outside of your basic necessities. If you can save that $100, then you can use it later on when you really need it. I know it's going to be a pain to hold back, but saving money by cutting back on small expenses can have a significant impact on reaching your financial goals. By being mindful of your spending and avoiding unnecessary expenses, you can put more money toward your savings or investments, helping you get closer to your goal. However, it is important to keep in mind that this requires discipline and sacrifice in the short term. Once you have reached your goal, you can reward yourself by relaxing on your budget and enjoying the fruits of your labor. By making a habit of saving on small expenses, you can build a solid foundation for your financial future and maintain your financial stability even after reaching your goal. Becoming comfortable with the process of saving and investing can be a daunting task, but it is well worth understanding. As you become more familiar with managing your money so that it grows even further through different market cycles, taking advantage of savings opportunities will start to feel second nature, allowing for greater wealth accumulation over time. When you reach the $100,000 mark, there's some well-earned respite from such meticulous financial management. At this point, those deliberate decisions have already paid off. The full quote by Charlie Munger actually states, "Accumulating the first $100,000 from a standing start with no seed money is the most difficult part of building wealth. Making the first million was the next big hurdle. To do that, a person must consistently underspend his income. Getting wealthy," he explains, "is like rolling a snowball. It helps to start on the top of a long hill. Start early and try to roll that snowball for a very long time. Reaching the next $1 million milestone becomes simpler as your investments increase, since the majority of the money will come from compound interest rather than you working for it. It takes a lot of determination to keep going towards your goal, but know this: the fruit of your labor will always pull through as long as you stay on your path. When times get tough, remember that this moment will pass and soon everything will be more yielding and gratifying." Now, before this video ends, we would like to give you some more extra tips on how to better invest for the future. Number 1. Build an emergency fund. Start by setting aside money for unexpected expenses so you're not relying on credit cards or dipping into investment accounts. Number 2. Prioritize savings. Make saving a priority and regularly set aside a portion of your income for investments. Number 3. Minimize debt. High levels of debt can limit your ability to invest and grow your wealth. Pay off debt or minimize it as much as possible. Number 4. Create a budget. Knowing how much money you have to work with and where it is going is key to making informed investment decisions. Number 5. Educate yourself. Learn about different types of investments and how they work, and seek advice from a financial advisor or investment professional if needed. Number 6. Be patient and consistent. Investing requires patience and consistency to see results. Avoid making impulsive decisions and stick to a long-term strategy. And for number 7, diversify. Spread your investments across different types of assets and market sectors to minimize risk. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope this video gave you some insight into savings and the advantages that come with it. Let us know in the comments below about your opinions. We love reading them. If you have yet to subscribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button, because here at UpThink, we aim to give our videos educational content that can help with their finances or just life in general. Thanks again, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye for now.